Means first you need to check where you are working. So I'm working in H Python class, and by default it will be C user admin. Okay. So now we want to work on the means CSV Excel file. So that's why we require the means this pandas library. Even we will do the some numerical manipulation. So NumPy is also required. We will do some data visualization part. So for that Matplotlib and Seaborn is required. Okay. So that all the thing we will import because we know okay, that particular thing we require during the this particular means data cleaning process. So we will import first. So first one is the import pandas as a PD. That is the first, and second one import numpy as np. It is visible, na?
Yes, yes, sir.
Okay. Next is import matplotlib dot pyplot as a plt, and import cborn as a sns, and percentage matplot lib inline. So this thing is required for the data cleaning as well as some visualization also we will do. Error आ सकता है, let me check. Okay, percentage now do. The next thing means we need to import that data clean CSV file, and what are the issue in that particular file we will check and try to do the data cleaning part. Even some means manipulation also is required, so that all the thing we will do. And that this data is very small. Means after that you can try by taking the means as per your interest, take some big data and try to apply all this concept. Okay. So here how to call the file pd.read CSV as we know, and even you don't want to type entire thing, then press the tab, you will get the options. So read underscore CSV, and what is the name of the file directly you can call because that is available in my pwd. If it is not available, you need to pass entire path. So data I think underscore clean dot csv, then it will not. Generally it call the file from pwd. If it is available in download, then you need to pass the means path location of that particular file. One option you can ship this particular file because as you people discussed you want everything in the one folder. So in that case ship this particular file into the one folder. Okay. So now this particular 1 2 3 4 I want to utilize for the index purpose. I'm not interested in 0 1 2 3. So what I need to do, I need to pass here index column is equal to means here I am passing 0 because the location of this serial number is 0. If it is location is the end, I suppose fifth location, then you need to pass fifth.
Okay. So whichever index column you define, that will eliminate from the data.
Yes.
So if I say column 1, then what will happen? Even that this one will go straight away ozone se start.
Then ozone se start ho jayega. Okay.
So this is the starting one.
Means it will consider your index. By default index is 0 1 2 3, but I want to change that indexing. Okay, so that you can do with the help of this index call.
If I want year, I'll pass 7. Index call 7. Then we start from the year.
The reference point now year.
And then after some. So basically index call means it is from where the column will begin.
That is the reference point.
Reference
yes,
point.
you can say.
Index call is for reference.
Okay, so now I think one part we done means I don't want that Python indexing, so I remove that and I give the customized indexing, so that you can do. So that is also required sometime when you pass your data. Okay, now the next point, I need to assign this particular thing as one variable, so I will give the name data. Okay, so now I can call this particular CSV file with the help of the data variable. Okay. Okay, so next here by default you will get how many number of the row, how many number of the column. Okay, and even you can check that particular thing with the help of the data dot shape. You will get the idea. 158 is the row and 9 is the column. Okay, and you will get the entire information that with the help of the data dot info. Okay, what is the means thing is present. So that total 158 entry start with 1 to 158. By default it will show 0 to 157, but we change the indexing, so that's why it shows 1 to 158 as well as each.
So that we have deleted actually change.
No, it will not shows that. Means now it is a start with also.
So when is the data dot shape? It's 159.
So
already at 10 column.
No, total 9 column.
No, 10 column नहीं थी वो तो
9
का number इनका ना. That is
9 column. Here you can see na 0 to 8 means 9. So now it is shows how many means non-null value present inside the data. So in ozone some missing value is present. In solar R means total entry is 158 and 151 is the total entry inside your solar column. So it shows some missing value present inside your data set. So how to handle the missing value, that also we will discuss. This particular thing is non-missing value. It shows non-missing value, non-null. Okay, and what is the type of the data, that also it shows. So here you can see float. The temperature here given in the object format, so that is the wrong, we need to change because temperature is not a text type of the data, so we need to change into the desired format, like you can say integer or float, that we will see after go through the column, we will understand. The next month is also we need to change because that is not an object. Okay. And another day is integer, integer. Okay. Weather is the object. So that also we need to change into the category type of the data. So that we will do. Okay. So this just means you will get.
So is it like coding? Like we instead of object we say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like that, or how?
No. It is an object. Object means what? Is object means string.
Right.
Okay, float means that is the means decimal form numerical data. Integer means whole number.
Correct.
So now here someone will say a month is the object. It is not right now. It should be whole number.
Correct.
So we need to change that. Means data type is wrong. Object means string. String means text data. Character, yes. So if someone say the temperature is character, it means wrong, na? So we need to change into the means float format. Okay. Even you can see that data type there is already we discussed in the previous session. Data dot d types if you pass, then you will get the type of data with respect to the each column. Means ozone that is float, solar R that is the float. So like that you can see. Okay. Now the next that means you just means see the descriptive stats that already when we discussed in the previous session data.describe, and you will get the descriptive stats of the data. Means here also you will get the idea how many count means total 158 entry, but here count is 120. It means they are missing value. Here also some missing value, and you can see what is the mean of that particular column, standard deviation, as well as the 25, 50 and 75 percentile maximum value. So that all the thing you will get. And by default this particular thing means when you pass the data.describe, the description you will get by default with respect to the numerical data only. So if you want to see categorical data related description, then what you need to do, you need to call that category wala column only, then pass the describe. Like here in this data, weather is the you can say that is a means category type of the thing. Okay, so I want to see the descriptive stats of the weather. So how you can see, first I need to call only weather. So if I call the weather 1 minute, so what is the weather? So now I am able to call that particular column only. And if I pass now describe, then I will get the descriptive stats with respect to this particular variable. Okay, so it is a category type of the variable. So the descriptive stats for the category type variable, that is different compared to the continuous means numerical data. So here you can see what is the count. Total count is 155. It means there are 3 missing value. Unique means 3 unique thing is present there. And top is the S, means here whether S type is given. So the frequency is nothing but the mode. So 59 time S is the present inside the data. Okay. Okay. So now the next is you can see the individual column related thing means directly. Okay, I want to see this okay, temperature C. So this is the temperature C I want to call. So how you can call, with the help of the square bracket you can call the temperature C. And I want to see the means type of this temperature C. The individual type also you can see with the help of the dot D type. When you pass dot D type, it shows it is object type. O means object. So individually also you can see, directly also you can see the all column. Thanks. It is a O object.
Okay.
Data type.
The data. So data column is managed.
Means that I told you when you pass data.describe, by default it consider only numerical. Yeah.
That's why temperature has gone. That's why.
If you want to
all
see
other objects are gone.
category, then call only category related data. You will get the descriptive stat with respect to the category.
So all three, temperature, month, and weather are gone.
Yeah, but when I put data, weather, then it should show the type. That is not coming.
Where means here na data weather.
Yes.
Dot describe. Then I got the descriptive
I'm
stat.
not getting it. I'm trying.
First call data weather and run that code. Means are you able to call weather only? Then pass describe.
Yes.
So here I'm asking data, temp C, data type of temp C column.
Yes, yes.
That's why I say it's an object.
It's an object. Means individually also you can see sometimes. Means if you want to see, okay, for this column, what is the type of data is present, so that directly.
And also come in data info when we said in that data type is for all the categories.
All the category, but sometimes your number of column is 100. So in that case, that is difficult, na?
Call one particular column.
So call,
what type of type?
Sorry, so can you please repeat unique topic frequency? What is it?
Unique means total 3 unique categories present. Like in professor, we have professor data there, assistant professor, associate, and professor. So 3 things is unique.
Good, bad, good,
Like that 3 type of the unique data present. Top means you, in short, you can say mode. Most frequent data.
Okay.
So that is the most.
Frequency is highest.
So that's why it is the top.
S,
That is the frequency of that data.
So that means maximum number of values are in S category.
In S category, and the count is 59.
Count is of those, highest is 59 out of the
158. Okay, so now what is the first thing? Okay, there is the issue with respect to the means type of data. Like when we see the temperature C, that is the object. and actually it should not come inside the object. It should come into the, means you can say, numerical data in short. Okay, so I want to convert this data into the numerical format. So how you can convert? With the help of the this pandas library, you can do that particular thing. So pandas we can call with the help of the pd dot, and just means numeric option is available when you okay, pd to numeric actually, the 2 underscore, and press the tab, you will get the option to numeric. Okay, now I want to convert some data into the numerical format, but what data? So that data you need to pass. I want to convert this data temperature C, this data, right? This means particular column I want to convert. So pass that particular column. Okay, but if I run this particular code, it will show me the error. Why I'm getting the error? That also we will discuss. Now here you can see unable to press string C. Now here C at the position of 10. This what is the issue? When I again see, okay, I just go through the data, then maybe we will understand. This is the data temperature C. Okay, all the data present in the numerical format. You can see. Okay, but what is why I'm getting the error? Because at the 10th location there some text data is present. So okay, I want to see the 10th location. How I can call the 10th location inside this column? Can I pass the means here 11th index? It means that is a 10th position, and there what is the value? C present instead of numerical. So that's why means this PD unable to convert that particular data into the numerical format. So for that there is the one line of the thing that you need to write. That is the error is equal to, I think error is equal to course course. Error is equal to course you need to write. In that case, it will neglect that particular thing, means text data, and convert the entire data set into the numerical format.
Sorry, I'm getting at number 11 the value 74.
74. Can you pass 10? Can you pass 10?
I'm getting 69.
Okay. 1 minute. We will check. Ma'am.
Can you explain this once again? So, how did you check that? So, the error said that in the 10th position there is a C.
C present, yes.
How do you get to know what is that?
Because that error show me, na, error only tell me that particular thing. If I cut this, yeah, error hai. Now, why I'm getting this particular error? That is written na, here. Sir, please, means when you run this particular code, okay,
PD to numeric data.
temperature C.
Okay.
In that case, what means what is your error? That just means tell me.
Sorry, can this go on again?
I will go 1 minute.
PD to numeric data temp C.
Yes.
Why it gave an error? Why did it give an error in the previous one? Because at what position it is on?
Value error, and read about that particular error.
Unable to pass the string. Okay.
What is the issue? You calling the that's why this is the data
So what is this coerce doing? It is neglecting the presence of that C.
means text data is present inside the means your column, that means it will neglect. Okay, done. Okay, so here error, and that error how I can solve? I need to pass error is equal to chorus, and then it will not give me the any error. Okay, so invalid syntax, I think 2 time I pass now. Okay, so now this particular thing means now I want to update this data. Na? I converted, but I will update this particular thing at a data temperature C. Means I want to pass this entire thing, okay, at data temperature C. Because data temperature C is the object type, and with the help of this I converted into the numerical format. So that you need to update on data temperature C. Na?
Data temperature C is object type, but it is the data type is not object type here. Temperature.
The data type is object. Means by default it shows wrong data type. Na? That's why we are converting into the numerical format.
Correct.
Okay, now this conversion is done, but how I update this particular thing in my CSV file, in actual file? So that is, this is the actual location, that is the object type, na? Is equal to, I will pass this entire thing, then this new data will update on data temperature C. Okay, so now if I run, so now updation is done. Okay, so now if I see, even now if you see the location,
Temp C and temp both are there.
temperature in degrees Celsius, some name they given.
One they have given temp C, and then again they have given a temp.
So this type of the file you will get, na? The temperature degree Celsius and something is written.
And what values are same? Values are same.
Values are same, but this is a data cleaning process, na? So intentionally.
Data hai. They're given repetitive data, repetitive columns.
So that's why means by default means sometimes you will get the means data category means proper, but here intentionally we put into the object because we how to change that we want to know, na?
So temp C is an object type and temp is integer type.
Yes, yes.
So I don't need to change the temp. I have to change the temp C part because C should also be an integer.
Yes, yes. Means how to convert, that is the main intention.
Right.
Okay, so now at location 11 is the none value because C earlier present that replaced with the none means no data, right? And now again if you run this particular code,
So
control
replace C
huh,
with none.
none. Okay, so now if you run again this particular code, it shows it is a float. Earlier it shows it is an object. Now it is a float.
This is because once the data column is classified as object.
Yes.
Oh, data temp C and then data type. Not E data.
Yes.
Okay. The next I think what is the next one? Whether is data weather dot d types, and d types means O means object, means it is a string format, so you need to change into the categorical data. Little bit different. So now how to deal with means how to convert into numerical format, that understood. Now how to convert into the this categorical type, that we will see. So now this particular means what is the data weather, 1 minute. So that only I will copy paste data weather. This particular data I want to convert into the categorical type. So what you need to do, dot as type, okay, and here you need to pass category, means it is a categorical data, so you need to pass category, and that all the things how you know this is a category type, so that domain expertism and some knowledge is required. Means if your data, then you know definitely okay, this particular column is required into the numerical format, this required into the categorical format, so like that. Okay, so now here as type is category, so with the help of that you can do, means you can change the type of data, but now with the help of this line of the code you change the data. Okay, but I need to update this particular thing at this particular location, data weather, like we did earlier, means okay, for converting object into the category. So now I'm passing data weather is equal to data weather as type category. Okay, so now if I run again, and now if I say can you tell me what, okay, as it is code I will run again, and let me check what is the output. Okay, so now it is a categorical. So now it is a categorical data, and there is the 3 categories C, PS and S, and order is false, means their order is not meta. It is not an ordinal data, it is a categorical data, so order is not.
So what does this mean? Order equals to false? No,
Order is not meta.
Nominal data.
Then it will come to. Okay. That is means NPD only. But you should know okay, how even this code available everywhere, means you will get code easily. When you type in the ChatGPT, then also you will get the code. Means first you understand, then you will get the code. This code is available everywhere.
What is this doing data weather? The output of data weather dot as type category means is there a conversion which is happening out here?
I'm converting. Earlier it is an object type.
Yes.
But the data is actually category type of the data inside that. Okay. So data weather, and this is the means code.
As type is doing what? As type.
It converting into the category type. For numerical data.
The previous one I converted from okay, that was okay. I was doing course. There was course means meg like that. There was no conversion there. This as type is the function for converting.
Converting into the categorical type means earlier it is object type, now it is converted into the.
Every like this converted as different functions. This one category type कर रहा है.
For as type.
Object to numeric है, float to say category है. Everything there is a standard function.
Means for numeric conversion there pd dot numeric, okay. And for means this integer category you need to use as type.
For numeric it is the pd dot numeric.
Yes.
Okay.
So and that will convert into
numeric, the. This is for all numeric conversion.
For float type data, it will convert into float type.
Okay, converting to float type.
Okay. The next is dot s type, that convert data in the form of integer.
Dot s type,
this here I written means data weather dot s type is equal to category, means category you can use as well as integer also there possible.
Okay, as type is doing what?
Category integer. Category as well as integer. So integer wala part now we will do. Float done and category done. Now we will do the integer wala part. Okay, so now again one more issue inside the data, that is the data, and if I call this month wala column, okay, and if I pass what is the type of this month, so d types, it shows object, but again their values present inside the column, if you see that is the 5 6 like that. Okay, so object is not a proper data type, we need to convert this particular thing into string type of the data. Yes. So now I want to convert this particular thing into the integer format. Okay, so what I will do, this is the data month dot s type is equal to, means here I want to convert into the integer, so the code is int. You need to write int. It will show the some error. Why it will show the error, that also I will tell. One.
It says invalid little for the base 10 May.
May. So
page of number.
they return the May. Yes. So
again, base 10. You have to again pass codes to it.
no, we can do with the different method. So I have with base May. May is present there. How you can check that particular thing? So
let's say give it to 11, pass it to 11. That's it.
There another method also, as we discussed earlier, means what I will do, data dot month. Okay, there May is present, that's why issue. So I will check where May is present. So data month is equal to, if I pass the May, it will give true false like that. Na? Sorry, I need to pass as a string. True false. Now I want to see if at what location this particular thing is present, then pass this thing into the entire data set. So you will get the exact location of true only. So at 24th location in month, May is mentioned, means as a text data. So that is not means acceptable, and even because of that particular entry, your entire data is converted into the object format. Okay. Means if you means if total 10,000 value and by mistake if you pass any text data, it will convert into the object format.
For example, आप सभी का लिख लो 1 to 12 के फॉर्म में लिख लो मंथ को, बट गलती से किसी एक पर आपने इस रो में आपने डाल दिया जून और मई और जुलाई. So because of that one entry, the entire data set will be passed as an object and not as an integer or a
Okay, so now, okay, so this is also one way to see where means actually this at 24th. So this condition base already we discussed in the previous session. Okay, means already we got na location.
Oh, so you don't have to. So that is your searching.
So now what you can do, okay, so drop NA I can do, then also it will work or not.
So
chorus मेरे को करना.
erroneous thing also you should run to know where the error exists.
That also we can see.
Where the error is. So we came to know where the error is.
So one thing we need to replace, or so let means I can't convert directly into the integer format because inside this dot s type there means this removing process is not available. So first I will convert this particular data with the PD numeric, then I will do the integer wala part. So what I need to do, PD numeric, that already we discussed now. Here you can see this is the way. The same thing I will utilize, just I will change instead of temperature I will pass the month. Same thing, just pass instead of temperature. See what I will pass. Then I try to convert into the integer. First I need to open.
No, I'll not pass MC. Should I pass MC?
No, we will month. You can write entire code, but no need to write, just either pass the month instead of, because now I want to do all, means what the thing we did with the temperature. See the same thing I want to do with the month.
If you not replace month by 5, then make it NA.
NA.
So if you want to convert that, so we have to do that in the data. So if you want to say May actually should be 5.
Yes. That you can do. Means that type of the thing also we can do.
But that's like a manual thing. You have to go back to the data.
No. Here we can do now.
Can we convert May and say that replace May with 5, number 5?
Yes,
that also we can do here only?
Here we can do. That I think we discussed. Okay. So in that case now, I will not convert this one. And we first convert that particular data. Here is the issue, right? Okay. So at what is the location that now you get the index location means is 25. Okay. So what I will do, data, and here I will pass the month. Okay, that type of the thing also you can do. So data month, and in this data month, what location you want to see? 25th. At 25th, I think 25th is okay. 24th. It is 24th. Okay. So 24th location there May is present. Okay. Now, if you want to convert, then equal to pass means you can do the assignment now. Equal to I want to pass 5th. So now, again, if I run this particular code.
I've already run the earlier code actually.
Okay. Now it is converted. Okay.
In my case, when I by mistake and run that code for the. How do I undo that? I've already run that command. Error code. How do
undo means? No, data again. Call the data means from start call all the code.
I have to call the data again.
That is available now. Means delete that line and run all the code again quickly. Shift enter shift enter.
What do you do?
Because उसको Python को जो पता है that data is different ना now.
Python change करना मेरे में
Okay, so we will not apply this thing now. PD.numeric we will not apply. PD.numeric is required to convert that May, means I want to remove that May. But what I did now, I convert that May is equal to 5, and now I will change directly into the integer form.
It didn't convert, right? The same error even I'm getting when I'm
No, this is not error. This is warning. You can ignore.
Okay, this is a warning.
Yes.
What warning is?
They just means that is the library dependency. You can ignore. नहीं अभी उसका requirement नहीं है, means you can means we will not do. What is the purpose behind this particular, because there May text data is present and that I want to convert into the non value. But I now what I did, I changed that May to 5, so I can directly use as type is equal to integer wala code.
But this I used as May for 5, so but there are other months also. So only this 24 thing has changed. Something else. So बाकी वाले कैसे full column how will I change it to integer?
that I will do now. That I
That
will.
we will do now. So this way was actually creating problem to run that code. first से करना पड़ेगा फिर.
Okay. Now I will not use this wala because I want to convert this pd dot numerical.
तो मेरा already हो गया before.
हाँ ठीक है. Then also again you can convert, no issue.
If I now check the data type क्या है. So now I will not use PD to numeric. Why?
Because means what I thought earlier. Okay, I will remove May wala month. Chorus means it will change that text data into the non format.
Okay, so it will not even take that entire.
It will not take. But after that you said, okay, can we convert into the means manually we can convert. You can convert. You can assign manually. Okay, I want instead of May 5.
That's what it is.
That
But manually I have to do for every then for that. अगर उसने
only May wala May creating the problem na. Text wala May. So that I change.
Okay. So now what question would be to run? Follow question. This is अभी इस case में तो only one row had a problem. If there are multiple rows,
Then PD dot numeric use.
But then PD dot numeric is giving an error. अगर कहीं भी there is something like an object data that is made, it will give an error.
Error is equal to chorus. Only one time you need to pass error is equal to chorus. It will ignore all the.
If you don't want to ignore but convert, then.
Then you need to do. There you need to.
Data that I have to see that 24 में
The Python will not understand what they need to
so
pass.
Either you do it in Python, run this command for wherever the problem is, or you go to data and just take for अपना लगा के filter लगा के you check wherever it's a non-integer we.
You can convert.
And then but again then we have to run it again from. Why? But the only what I'm asking is ऐसा कुछ function नहीं है जिसमें wherever I'm seeing that there is this like they have used May or some object like data, automatically it will get converted to 5.
नहीं automatically means that will.
Not automatically. It's a pass a function. ऐसा कोई function नहीं.
नहीं function then in that case there is a means import calendar, that is one thing is available, so that will be.
That will say that January equals to 1.
That automatically means you can compare, but even they return May and someone return Jan only and some return January. So it will create the issue.
So basically the moral of the story is when you're feeding the data, make sure you're feeding it properly.
But by mistake 1 and 2 means maximum 10 entry will be, and you can ignore that entry with the help of the chorus function.
Yeah, but even if it has some important value,
then you convert.
The only thing is you get to the location with Python. Instead of 1 lakh है या 50,000 है data,
you will get the location.
Filter से straight away here you get the location.
And how many time that particular means you can see the location as well as.
All this month 24 से अभी फिर 100 row पे है तो month 100 ऐसे करके मुझे continuously pass करना पड़ेगा 10 times to convert it into integer, right?
Then you need to pass. Okay, if multiple also you can assign means 24 and any another that also.
Yeah, that is better. But even the same error.
Same.
If it's may.
Everywhere means sometime what is the thing? Non value is present, and non value you can basically replace with the mean or median. So you can pass directly that. Null means missing value. There is no value present inside that particular location. So there is a different imputation technique like that non value you can replace with the mean, with the median. So that there you can do this particular. We will do that part also. Even there means how to drop the non and all the things we will discuss slowly. Today only we will discuss. Okay. So now what I need to do. This particular data now there May is not present, so it will not create the issue. So what I will do as type, and I will pass the int. Let me check. So now you able to convert your data into the integer format. Even ma'am now you can also change. Means that already you updated now, so you can. And now what I need to do, this data month I need to update now with this particular type na integer type. So update you can do means equal to, just pass and run again. Now if you see what is the data month, let me check data month dot d types. So you will get the integer. Actually 32 it shows. I want to, okay, 32, 64 you can ignore, that is the system.
Data month is equal to data month dot s. Why double then? I just you're storing that in data month.
I am storing that. This is the one variable column name na. There I want to pass this thing. Code. I think it will work. Now if you go outside means if you inside the cell then it will not work.
Colors are included. When you are inside the cell, it's green. When you go outside, it becomes blue.
Blue. In Miss Jupyter, sir is working in a whole lab, na? So maybe.
In our case, we are. I was having struggle. And how do you insert cells?
That so means if you want to insert cell, means go out and above if you want to insert cell, press A. Okay, A. If you want to means insert the below, then B. Okay. If you want to delete, then double D.
Above is A.
Above is A, below is B, and inside when you go inside now, if I type something like so I can do the control Z and all things. Means that will work. I think 1 minute. नहीं वर्क होना चाहिए पर देखते देखते अभी हम कोड लिखेंगे दैट टाइम क्या प्रॉब्लम A से above, B is to below, and double D means delete. 2 time D means if I press 2 time D, it will delete. Outside, go outside, 2 time D. B means below.
सर एक मिनट बस जैसे मेरा ये M अरे ये बोला ना सर M का हो गया
Okay, so with the help of the data dot duplicates, you will get means what is the duplicate present inside the data that you will get. Now, how to remove this duplicate? Okay.
How to remove the duplicate? Sir, she's just joined. I'm asking to get the data.
Okay. So here data dot, there is the one option is available, that is the drop, and after that maybe you press the tab. Okay, tab is not working in that case. Write the drop duplicates. Okay, so when you pass data dot drop duplicates, that duplicate row will be removed. Okay, but you need to update this particular thing at your means actual data, right? So that we will check now after that. So this is the data. Now I'm updating this particular thing at a this data variable. So now if I check what is the data, so this is the data, and if I check the shape of the data, so it will give the idea. Now it is 157. Earlier it is 158. Means one row is the duplicate inside the data that removed. आपने update नहीं किया होगा maybe. Means data dot drop duplicates. Okay, so now here removed, but you need to update that particular thing on your. That will give the entire information about it. But I want to see means their total row and column.
I did not.
Desktop. So Janak 1 2 3. हाँ. Okay, so means how to remove the duplicates, that is the one part. The next is the means sometime like in this particular data set there intentionally two temperature is passed. Okay, so we require only one temperature related column, remaining we want to drop means because unnecessary I think one column is present. So now we will see how to drop the column. Okay, drop columns will be better. Okay, so means here this is your data, and inside this data there is the one is the temperature C and one is the I think where is my temperature, one is the temperature, and both are the same thing. Like you can see the value are means exact duplicate 67 67 72 72. So only one column I will use, and this temperature C I want to okay, this temperature I want to delete, just assume that. Okay, because when we talk about the temperature it should be in the form of the float, right? So I want to delete this temperature. So how you can delete? So this is the data, and after that just pass the drop data dot drop what you want to drop. Now write that particular column name. So I want to drop this temperature wala column. So this is the name of the column, and again you need to say it is a column means data dot drop means it can be drop row also as well as the column also. So you need to tell what you want to drop, so that you can tell with the help of the axis. Okay, so axis is 0 if I pass, it means it will delete the row. If I pass 1, it means it is indicating the column. Okay, so now if I run, so you can see in this output temperature is not available.
One is axis.
Axis 1 means column, 0 means row. Okay, so like that you can drop any column. If you want to drop the row, then also means basically it is used for the column, so you can drop the row also. Means you need to pass means here a 0, then it will drop. But generally it is utilized for the column.
Axis 1 equals to column drop and
0 means row. Okay, so this is means how to drop the column if it is not useful. Sometimes the name is present, mobile number is present, and that is not useful for your analysis. So you can remove with the help of this type of the means this code data dot drop. Okay, and now what I need to do, I need to update and I need to change the value inside this variable. In short, you can say. So now I update my data, and inside that data, the temperature will not available now. Temperature only one temperature is available. One integer type wala temperature I delete. Without passing, it shows the output of this only. Now this is output of your data. Okay, the next what is the issue means sometime you will not get the proper name of the column. So how to change the name of the column? Like here ozone is written, okay, solar dot r, I want only solar. So sometimes you need to change the name also. So how execute? Okay, data dot drop temp. You need to update that variable. Okay. Means I am updating that particular thing on the data variable. Okay, the next Now the next is how to deal with the null value. That also I want this next phase in the data cleaning. That is also means critical part. So how to deal with the null value? So first we need to check null value again. So data, and there already we discussed in the last class also, is null. If you type, it will give the false, false, true, true, like that. But I want to see column wise how many null value present. So sum you need to do, and you will get the means output. Yeah, how? Yes. So here you can see in the ozone total 38 missing value. In the solar R 7 missing value. In temperature C 1 missing value, and in the weather 3 missing value present.
No null value in that.
No null value means all value are present. In short, you can say.
38,713.
Okay, so even you can visualize this particular thing with the help of the Seaborn also. So there is the SNS. I called na Seaborn. In the, so then it will work. Heat map, and in this heat map, what I will pass data. Okay, and data is null means it will show me the. Okay, it will show okay, how many null value present in with the help of heat map. Now you can see graphical representation means you can see in the ozone maximum null value is present. After that solar R. And temp में 1 and in weather there is the 3 missing value.
This is the pictorial representation of
Yes.
null value.
So this is just pictorial representation. The same thing what means we are getting here.
That is graphically. So highest is in zone.
Okay, so now how to deal with the this missing value? That is the next point, right? So we need to check. Okay, so missing value there means if missing value is very small, if your data is like 2000, 3000, and there 2, 3 missing value, directly you can remove. Okay, but there suppose missing value is 20%. In that case, what you can do? You can apply some imputation techniques. Like first you will means generally when we say the data means what is the center of that data, that you can means place at the means missing value. Suppose there is the average salary of this particular institute is the 50,000, then you can at the missing value you can place that 50,000. That is the one way. That is the imputation technique. It will work when the outlier is not present. Okay, outlier is not present inside the data. You can pass mean. The next, if outlier present, then go for the median. Okay, if your data is categorical type data, then go for mode. Okay, so like that you can miss. There are many more technique, advanced technique also to handle this missing value, but these are the basic, very basic. Okay,
When outlier is not present.
when outlier is not present, mean pass mean. Okay, when outlier is present, median, and when your data type is category, you can pass the mode.
No outlier, then it is mean. Outlier is present in median, and outlier and mode is when.
Mode when category type data means there we can't calculate the mean median in category, so use the most frequent value. Okay, the next means how to check their outlier is present. So as we discussed in the previous session, with the help of the box plot, means just visualize that particular column, and if outlier present, then use median. If outlier is not present, then use. We will plot now. Okay, so there is the means two way. With the help of matplotlib also you can make the that box plot, and with the help of SNS also you can make. So that part we discuss in the means data visualization session. But okay, now I just try to do this part with the matplotlib. Okay, so PLT, and when you press the tab inside the PLT, box plot is present. Okay, so this is the box plot. Okay, PLT box plot, and now I want to make the box plot for what? Ozone. There is 38 missing value there. I need to do some imputation, so I will pass the ozone. Now it will give the error, and means not error, but you will not get any graph. Why you are not getting any graph? Because null value is present. That's why means there means calculation is not possible. So what we need to do? Okay, so now how I will get the this particular box plot? First you need to remove the this missing value wale cell. Okay, so how you can remove? So they just type here drop any. Drop any means it will remove the missing values. Now you will get the box plot. This is a box plot, and there is the two outliers present. If you not pass drop NA, in that case you will not get the graph.
There are two outliers, so that means median.
Median you can use, yes, like that.
Okay, so outlier outliers.
And two outlier. Okay, we will use the median. Now, okay, so we need to identify the median first. Okay, what is the median of this data? So that also I think we discussed earlier. So this is the data, and there I'm interested now in ozone only. So I will call the ozone column. Okay, this is the ozone column. Inside this, what I need to do? I need to calculate median. So there is the median is available. I think directly you will get the median. That is the 31. Okay, so this 31 I will pass means at the missing value I will pass this 31. How to do? Total 38. So one by one it is very difficult. So there is some means code is available with the help of that.
All the 38 missing values we'll assume to be 31.
That you can assume. Okay, so now data, and I will call the ozone data ozone. This is the data, and there what I need to do. Okay, so inside this 38 missing value that I want to fill with the 31. Okay, so what you need to write? Fill NA means drop NA means it will drop the NA value. Fill NA means it will fill the NA value, but fill with what? Okay, so you need to pass. Hello.
Hello, Sarika.
Hello.
I meeting today. How's the class going on?
Good, good.
Good morning, good morning. Anything you need
No,
for the class? You are had.
yes.
Please continue. I just have to just watch it. Thank you.
Okay, so now NA value I want to fill with the help of, you can say, median. Okay, so this is a median. Generally, you can even pass directly 31 also, but that will not appreciate because sometimes data will change and that 31 median also change with respect to the data. So what you need to do, you need to pass this data ozone dot median. That is entire thing is equal to 31 only.
Okay.
So that pass here instead of passing just 31.
So if we pass 31, what happens?
Means suppose after some time you pass the different data, you collected again data,
Oh, okay.
then 31 will
Again,
change now.
31 will change.
So
So I pass. Okay, I got
if
it.
you
So
do,
the entire thing I passed.
so now imputation is done. Means that NA value now filled with the median. Okay, but
So we collect more data and the median will be new.
so that will automatically update na.
Acha,
If I
okay.
pass this data ozone dot median.
This is like one time.
One time, yes.
जितना भी data add करो, median keep
So
on
that's why
changing,
means
calculate the median and replace the null.
in industry means this is the hard coded. So they generally say don't do any hard code type of the thing. Means make the variable dynamic.
Obviously. Then it
Okay.
takes care of future changes also.
So now this particular thing I want to update at what data ozone column. So I will call data ozone as one variable. There I will update this particular thing, right?
Okay.
Okay, so now means data ozone is updated. Okay, and now if you see how many null value, so now you will see there in the ozone there is no null value. So now what, how you can check data is null sum, right? With the help of this code you will get, and now you can see in ozone 0. Earlier ozone there 38 missing value, now it is 0 because we did some imputation and now there is no missing value. The same thing, now we need to deal with the solar R, that is again I think numerical data only. So there we will use mean median. So let first check is there any drop
Is null what sound? I'm not getting now any null values.
in ozone.
Ozone is 0 है, right? But the rest में, rest में वो 38.
Now replace with the 31 means median.
Okay.
Okay.
We have to do the same thing for all.
Us
एक बार में नहीं हो सकता है.
नहीं, we need to check ना directly we
नहीं, now that we got this thing that solar में है 7 10, तो जैसे हमने किया for ozone, can we do it in one statement or a one?
नहीं, we can do, but issue ना we need to check outlier present or not. We need to means see ना कि
तो फिर median से
हाँ
means आपने कहा था solar dot r को change करना, solar ही करना, तो name change
हाँ renaming ना that we will do. Actually I forgot.
median is not defined. हाँ किया था data ozone dot median. I did.
Data ozone is not defined.
Data ozone median. Data ozone.
How to deal with this solar wala column. So this again I will call the data and there solar. Okay, so before that how to rename that also we will do. Actually I forgot to do the rename. So first I don't want that solar dot r, I want rename that particular thing with only solar. Okay, so how you can do that particular thing? So just data dot there pass rename. Okay, data dot rename. Now what you want to rename here? So solar r I want to rename. Okay, so you need to use here dictionary. This solar r I will take this the solar r. In quotes one minute. In quotes only we need to pass solar r. Okay, and here I will pass the solar. So okay, solar only I will pass. Now data dot rename means it is used to rename row as well as the column also, but here I want to rename the column, so that's why I need to use axis is equal to 1. So next you need to type axis is equal to 1. So now you can see this solar dot r is replaced with solar. Means what you want to replace means solar r with what means solar. So I want to replace solar dot r with solar. So you need to write like this, and axis is equal to 1 means it is a 1. That is a way to write. Okay.
So when do we use normal analysis? When do we use this? Practice only.
No. This means generally this you want to call the any column and all thing you will use the square bracket. Okay. If you use means want to call any function like sum, median, that are the functions. So there you need to use the round bracket.
When you call function, then you use round.
Okay. This curly is basically used to assign means it is a dictionary. So there one key will be present and one value will be present. So like that. This is the key means. Already we discussed that part.
So इसको pass करना पड़ेगा ना data
That we need to pass. First we need to check it is okay, then update your actual data.
So square bracket when we call a column.
Column. When we want to call one column, two column, then you can use the square bracket. So now this is the data. I first means just run without assigning. Okay, every time and see okay, this is proper or not. If proper, then update your actual data.
Axis 1 was what?
That is column. Means I want to rename column. So now this is your data. Okay, now I will take the solar wala part. Means in solar means only the name is solar. Okay, solar. Okay, now here say total 7 null value that I want to means impute with some mean and median. Okay, so means what for imputation what I need to use that I will get with the help of the box plot. Okay, so I will make the box plot, and that box plot you can make with the help of the Cborn also we can use, and okay, SNS dot 1 minute. If I use the box plot, and these also you can use PLT matplot. Drop NA. I think data is equal to I need to pass or what? 1 minute. Drop NA. What is the issue here? Key error 0 0 0 0. 0 is the key error. What? Data is equal to, okay, so this I need to pass as a data. I come to the PLT code p dot plot and now if I do the data dot drop. ठीक है, अभी इसे ही करते हैं, वो वाला एक बार देखना पड़ेगा. It is हाँ PLT से आता है, Cborn से भी आएगा, वो थोड़ा सा देखना पड़ेगा. हाँ but here no outlier, you can see solar. In solar outlier is not present, so now no outlier, so we can use mean. So now what the thing I need to do means this is your data, okay. In data now I'm interested in solar wala column, so I will use the solar, okay. Here means I want to fill the NA value, with what? Mean. So I directly I will calculate here only. I will not write separate.
I'm getting an error when I say data solar.
Okay. That is means solar is not defined like that. You are.
Yeah, the above exception was the direct cause. Key error is solar.
So solar is means rename once you means your rename is done. After that you need to update the data.
Data equals to करना पड़ेगा. To update the data.
Data equals to data dot rename. Solar
Dot R
becomes solar R. X is 1. वो डाल दिया मैंने फॉर्मूला.
Execute हुआ था.
के वापस execute करता हूँ. And then I'm doing data solar. It should come.
Should come.
It's not coming. Do the same error. Sorry.
चलिए data dot rename पूरा किया. इसी मत लिखो ये बात तुम्हारे लिए है ना हटाओ इसको बस ये हटा पहले इसको रखो पहले इसको ये एग्जीक्यूट कर दो हो गई अब आगे सोलर अब यहां नीचे ऐड करो फाइल और उसका पहले ये कि दिस व्हाटएवर दिस इज एग्जीक्यूटेड नाउ इट शुड बी अपडेटेड इन द
okay. So here I want to fill this NA value with what? This is the solar. This I will call the solar. And now what you need to do in solar, I need to pass the mean. So directly here I will write the mean. So now imputation is done, and that I want to update at this particular variable name data solar. Now imputation done, and now if you see data dot is null dot sum. So here you can say okay, there is no missing value in the solar column. Okay, so now so the next data is null dot sum. This one, okay. If install, if it is required, then only install. First run this code. If this code shows error, sometime by default some library available inside your system. So okay, so now import scipy dot stats as a stats. Okay, and in this stats their mode is available. Okay, so stats I think dot, if I press the tab, mode is available or not, let me check. Mode is available, and I want to calculate, means I want to calculate the mode for weather column. Okay, so I will pass that particular variable inside this function. This is the function, means that's why I will use the round bracket, and inside that I want to pass the variable. So variable means one single column weather I want to pass. Okay, so how you can call the weather with the help of the square bracket, there pass the weather. Okay, and now if you see, it will show some means warnings, that is just warning, you can ignore. And if you don't want to see the warning, then I think we discussed last time warnings, and warnings dot I think filter warning, it is available. Okay, warnings got it. Warnings dot, let me check filter, and you can ignore that. If not ignore, then also it will not show any error, but ignore क्या हुआ? Import warnings. Okay. आ रहा है इधर.
So there.
नहीं.
In my case, on.
Okay, I will run again. Let me check.
Hi, it's on. In warnings, filter warnings.
Now, okay, I'm also not getting now. Okay, so this particular code actually you need to pass at the end. Then only you will get the means actually that is showing, but at the end only it will show. Otherwise, you need to write print. Okay, so now here only means warning is now ignored, and here you can see what is the result. Mode for that particular data is S. Okay, so now what you need to do? I want this only S only. Okay, I can't impute the entire thing. So suppose this is your one variable. Okay, in this variable, if I want zeroth index, at zeroth index what the thing is present, that I want to see. At zeroth index this entire thing is present. This is the zeroth and this is 1. Okay, so now if I run you will get this only. Okay, this is your one variable, this is one variable, this entire thing is one variable. Okay, this is the location number 0, this one is location 0, this is the location, I think this one is the location 0, huh? And this is the location 1.
This is in that.
This is entire thing is the one variable. I want to see at location 0 this before comma only one means two part is present inside this bracket. One is the mode is equal to array, this is the one part, and the next is the count is equal to array 58. Second one show count and first one show the means that location, or in short you can say S is the mode. Okay, and the total frequency of the S means in out of 158 58 time S is present. That's why it's mode. Now
Finding out that
but
how many times S is present. He's cutting it into one part.
but I want to do the imputation, and imputation I want to do with S only, so that how I can call. Okay, so if I call 0th location I will get this one na.
The 0th location number.
This is the 0th index in Python. 0 1 2 3 start na. So this is the 0, this is the 1.
We are only calling now 0.
Okay, now if I call only 0 then I will get this one only na. हाँ ये वाला 0 if I pass, हाँ ये 0 है. Okay, now if I pass 1 158. हाँ मुझे यही चाहिए. So now again inside this is the first 0th location. So again I will call 0th location. Like that you need to. हाँ.
In that 115 stats mode, stats is not defined.
So this code you run imports sci-fi execution.
As stats करके.
हाँ that you need to. So the next one. Okay. So the imputation I need to do with this particular value. So just simple again write data weather. Okay, and this is the weather. This is your data, and I want to means fill the NA value with what? Fill NA value with this particular variable. So I will control C and control V. Done. So now imputation is done, and that I will update on this particular location. So now if update is done, and now if you call data dot is null dot sum, all means now there is no missing value inside our data. Imputation is done. Okay, the next point after that, this is the analysis. So now there is means you can say the data is somehow clean and there is no missing value. So now you can see the correlationship between the variables, because when you make the model and anything you need to see there should be the means the relation between the independent should be the weak, and relation between the dependent and independent will be strong. That is the requirement for making any model. And in short I just want to see the correlation. How means this means when we make a model now, so that time the relation between the dependent and independent variable should be strong. That is the requirement. And the next, the relationship between the independent variable should be weak. If it is strong, it means there multicollinearity issue. So that you need to check. Okay. That even we will discuss that part when we go for the linear regression and all. That I will discuss. So now just I want to see what is the relationship between these variables, that I want to see, and that you can check. This means columns. This we have some columns, so they have a relationship or not, and how you can check that relationship in the stats with the help of the correlation. So how to identify the correlation? Huh? नहीं direct पूरा just हाँ. So just you need to type this is the data, your entire data, and now you need to pass CORR correlation and press. Now you will get entire correlation matrix. So now you can see ozone obviously there correlation you will get 1. So diagonal always you will get the 1. Yes. Means हाँ. Inversely proportional you can say.
-1 to 1 है ना, -1 to 1. That is why this is like highest, maximum obviously होगा.
Like two variable, like height and weight. So height is increased, weight is increased, means they are positive correlation. Like that you can connect. Height is one variable. So when height is increased, weight is increased. So their positive correlation you can say. But that particular relation always, it is not exactly proportional. So that's why you will get value 0.7, 0.8 like that. Exactly proportional, in that case you will get 1. And negative means inversely proportional. Means one increase. Yes. हाँ. Yes.
Learn more, your mind will become less outcome. एक पढ़ रहा है, learning experience fine. So
तो
it's a negative correlation. बहुत सारे उसमें NA error हुआ है क्या?
Na because that is means if you see the data here there constant value present.
तो समझ माइक 16 में पूरा NA 10 में भी NA क्यों हुआ है?
तो आपका data once check again what thing is present inside the data. Just pass the data and see what is the value present. वो कहीं मतलब by mistake कुछ और run होके.
Data frame object is not callable.
नहीं call only data means write data and run.
No function.
क्या उसमें है value present?
हाँ है.
तो
run भी सब कुछ ठीक था. Temperature गायब हो गया. Is it because we were tell right? This?
नहीं वो तो आपने अपडेट किया ना. Just आप call करो data.
क्या चाहिए?
ये प्रॉपर है. तो आपने कोरिलेशन में चेक किया.
इसकी जस्ट नीचे ये मेरे को इसे शो होगी.
नहीं डेटा जो है उसका यही है. एक बार रन करो आप.
पॉजिटिव कोरिलेशन एग्जैक्ट वन नहीं, बट इसमें भी ओजोन बढ़ेगा तो कहीं से बढ़ेगा उतना इससे ज्यादा नहीं. हां 59 मैंने अराउंड 60%.
ओके तो ये डेटा सोलर
नॉट नेगेशन की ओजोन लेवल बढ़ेगा तो मार्क बढ़ेगा, ऐसा कुछ बढ़ेगा, बट देन वेरी रेयर केस में बढ़ भी सकता है.
आफ्टर दैट अगेन काउंट करके
अच्छा ये
डेटा T-line is a function. Inside that you need to pass one variable, that is the mean. But when you calculate the mean, so that is the data solar square bracket.
तो सारी वैल्यू को 3 से डिवाइड करते हैं.
इस आपने इसलिए लिखा डेटा डॉट सोलर उसके बाद राउंड ब्रैकेट क्यों लिया? वो रिमूव करो. सोलर के बाद एक राउंड ब्रैकेट.
हां
अभी क्या है ना आपका डेटा T-line है ना, T-line में ब्रैकेट लगा दो. यहाँ पे एंड एक एंड राउंड ब्रैकेट. नाउ अभी देखो इस वापस चेंज हो रहा है. वो अपडेट किया आपने?
यस सर. आज चेक कीजिए समझ में आ गया क्या है. समझ में आ गया सम सीक्वेंस हां इतना नहीं करते हो गया पता नहीं. जहां से मैं जाने नहीं मैंने किया सारी वैल्यूज को हमने मीन में कर दिया, सब वैल्यू सेम है. हां तो वो हो सकता है कुछ एक सेल आगे पीछे हो गया, बाद में देखती हूं आपकी केस मैं भी ऐसा बोल रहा हूं ये वैल्यू पीछे सेंड ना ऐसा नहीं करते. मुझे पता है उसमें आगे क्या हुआ. सभी जगह क्या किया हम सारी वैल्यूज को रिप्लेस कर दिया मीन की जगह. तो फिर होता है ये तूने सब देखती है. ये सारे ऐसे लोग मैं उन्हें
Now it's already done. You can see with the help of the data dot is null dot. Here means there constant value present. If you see there 2010, 10 only present. So it is not required actually. That also we need to remove that column. If you check then there on that is constant na. So it is not useful in that. If variation is not present inside the column, then how you will get correlation? Because it is ultimately covariance divided by standard deviation of x and y. Okay, so now this is the means suppose you collect in your research lot of data, so you can do the correlation matrix with the help of this. And again, suppose I want to save this particular matrix in my local system, so how you can do to already I think discuss na 2 under CSV, and you can write this is the correlation dot CSV. So it will save inside your PWD. Correlation is suppose you collect the data in your research, then you can do the correlation with the help of this, and you can save that Excel file inside your local. Now if I see this correlation CSV is available inside, now you can see this is Excel file now. One syntax means वो comma का issue रहेगा 1 मिनट सेव हो जाएगा तो now it is available. Sometimes you want to save as a Excel file ना, so you can 1 minute is ये open हो जाए तो and now you can see it is available and here there you will not get anything because it is a now I will go back. First check in the Python it is proper or not, then save means like use the 2 CSV and save that particular data inside your local. Okay. हाँ आपने नहीं बनाया तो in PWD. So okay, there is means one more thing, you can see the relation with the help of the pair plot. I think that part also I discussed na, SNS dot pair plot. So that also you can make, and here you just need to pass the data, you will get the pair plot, and this pair plot will give the idea key okay in pictorial way it will show the entire thing, their relation is positive, negative or no relation, that you can identify with the help of this graph also. So it will take some time. That is correlation means only, but in graphical way. Now you can see, 1 minute. Take. I will explain that. Histogram is the univariate, means in diagonal always you will get the histogram because it shows what is the distribution of that particular column. That is the one way. The scatter plot it shows the relation between the two variables, means it like ozone and what is the relation between solar. So now the relation somehow you can say positive, right? Ozone is increased, you can say somehow okay solar is also increased, and if you see the value that is also you will get something 0.2 and all. If I pass this into the comment and if I see 0.2 means they have positive relation but weak positive relation. Here a strong relation, not a strong but moderate and in inversely proportional direction. वो तो you can ignore, that is our mistake if we pass that data क्योंकि 2010 ही है, एक लाइन ही आएगा. Yes, last one. Only means there in here if you see only 2010 is present, that is constant, so that's why you will get only vertical line. Means now you can pick, means with the help of this graph you can explain ki there is the like here I need to explain minus 0.52 means ozone will increase, wine will decrease like that. Yes, excess is present na, you can see. Right click and save, you can save na, directly copy image and save image as you can do. Even dot save, how to save the file as a PNG that I discussed in data visual. You can use the code also and directly also. Okay, so now this ozone and this what is the I think the third one, ozone and wind. So here you can see negative, so that's why one increase another is decrease, but not that much a strong relation. Okay, so strong relation I think if any value is more than 5 then we can dictate that particular thing also. I think not temperature C we can, okay, so that is positive, so here you can see that part ozone and temperature C. So I think कौन सा है ozone temperature C, first one is the ozone temperature C, so ये वाला part है, but generally strong relation means more than 0.8 is required, then you can सीधा ये वाला that is categorical data I think. कौन सा रहेगा month रहेगा तो month there it is means you can say discrete means नहीं वहां तो आप कुछ भी पास करो वो करके देगा ना, वो डेटा कैलकुलेशन ना, कोरिलेशन का फॉर्मूला दैट इज वैल्यू, दैट्स व्हाई दैट इज वैल्यू. नाउ यू नीड वेदर कैटेगरी है month, day, year before means passing into the this correlation, you need to remove all these things, month, day, year. That is the means pre-processing part. Remove करना है. Otherwise, or one more way, save as a CSV, then remove. That's up to you.
करेक्ट ओरिजिनल रख के फिर जिसमें कोरिलेशन बिल्ड करना है वो कॉलम्स को रख के बाकी सारे रिमूव मतलब वी विल ओनली पास दोस कॉलम्स
That I drop, how to drop the column, that part we discussed. And with the help of the I log also you can call particular column, so that also I discussed. After comma if you pass anything means you are dealing with the so that all. Okay, so now one more thing means if we want to deal with the categorical data, so again there are values present as CPS like some text data. So if you want to do the analysis, we need to convert that data also in the form of the numerical format, means 1010 like that you need to convert. So that is nothing but you can say in short, we need to create the dummy variable. Like there is the weather. So weather, there are three categories, S, C and PS. So I will create one column that is the weather PS, one column weather C and weather S. Like three column I will create, and if S is present then I will write 1, not present means I will write 0. So that is the way. So we need to convert into numerical format. And once even we want to make any model, you need to convert entire thing into the numerical format. Then only you can make the model.
So this only happens if our question and the respondents are also writing something in a categorical data.
नहीं.
सारा कुछ ही अगर on a say if we have something like we have it on the Likert scale, उसमें फिर we will not have any categorical data.
Categorical means sometimes you will ask the means designation of that particular person. He is an engineer, doctor, and etc. So there are only 3-4 category. Education you will ask, that also you need to convert if you want to consider into the your analysis. Yeah, then you need.
Then I can say that then I have to frame the table also. That suppose it is undergrad, so
that vary with respect means your problem, on the basis of the problem you need to see ki,
because in my case there will be this, it will be the designation is very important in my case.
So then in that case it will be helpful.
Depending on the designation, the load varies.
But it is helpful because here we are creating the dummy variable. So it is means generally appreciate when 3 and 4 category. If 10 category, then 10 column will be inserted. Na?
Then while taking also have to make sure that the designations are not 10 designations.
Means in that case means your analysis will be difficult, and as well as explanation part also will be complex.
So we have to limit it to some like a mid management.
In all research some limitation you need to put.
So it has to be like a management, mid management and a higher management.
Yes, like that you need to categorize.
Then I can say 0, 1 and 2.
Okay, so can I stop? Yeah, we need to change
Actually,
this.
I have formally mailed the directors that we will be joining the seminar from 11:15. But
okay.
We can stress it to max 11:30 because formally हमारा 11:30 को because we can take that.
Now if you need to stop, I will stop. I will means there is a no. Actually, there are 2 part is remaining. One, how to convert this category into numerical. Next batch in next batch. And next how to convert, because now again the scale is the problem. So how to convert into the standard scale.
31st Thursday 5:30 to 8:30 we'll do it here.
Okay, no problem.
So I'll say back, please tell me why my entire data is converted to me. Can we check why
that I will check. Okay, I stop here now. There are 2 things remaining in the this cleaning part. One is convert, means now there is scale, due to the scale noise will be created to convert entire data into the standard scale. That part is remaining. Z score and even normalization also we can do.
How can you obviously correlation हो गया. So but we have to do the t-test.
That slowly means we will do normalization and standardization. That part is remaining, and how to change this category into the into the 0, 1 or numerical data. That part we will do in the next session.